Hi everyone, and welcome to Back There. I'm Emily, and I'm Paul. It's so good to be here with all of you again. Emily, today we have a super important topic, don't we? Something that I think many of our listeners might feel sometimes. Oh, absolutely, Paul. Today, we're going to talk about something really close to our hearts, and it's all about your English journey. And the main message is, your English journey is unique. Don't compare yourself. Yes, that's such a great point. Before we start, if you're enjoying our podcasts, please subscribe to Mr. English channel, give us a like on this video, and share it with your friends who are also learning English. It helps us a lot. Thank you so much. Your support means the world to us. 1. Accept your own pace. So Paul, let's dive right in. The first point is about the power of accepting your own pace. What do you think about that? This is so important, Emily. Imagine you're walking on a path. Everyone walks at their own speed, right? Some people walk fast, some walk slow, and some stop to look at the flowers. Learning English is just like that. It's okay to go at your own pace. Some days you might learn a lot, other days maybe just a little. And that's perfectly fine. It's your journey, not a race. Yes, exactly. I love that analogy. Sometimes people feel like they need to rush, or they see someone else speaking English really well and they think, oh no, I'm too slow. But actually, taking your time can help you learn better and remember more. It's about understanding, not just going fast. Yes, when you accept your own pace, it takes away a lot of pressure, and learning should be fun, not stressful. 2. Why we compare ourselves. That's very true. But Paul, why do you think we tend to compare our English with others? It seems so natural to do it. Oh, it really is natural, isn't it? I think it's because we see other people and we want to know, am I doing well, or am I good enough? Maybe we see a friend speaking English so fluently, or someone on social media, and we think, wow, they're so good. We start to compare our level with theirs. It's a human thing to look around and see what others are doing. Yes, I agree. Sometimes it's a little bit like looking at a picture, right? We see the perfect picture, but we don't see all the hard work or the time it took to get there. It's easy to forget that everyone starts at the beginning. No one is born speaking perfect English. Exactly. And sometimes, it's about wanting to feel part of a group too. If everyone else seems to be speaking well, we might feel left behind. 3. The dangers of comparison. So, if we compare ourselves too much, what are the dangers, Paul? Is it really that bad? Yes, it can be. When you compare yourself all the time, it can make you feel bad about your own progress. You might feel sad or frustrated. It can even make you want to stop learning. If you always think, I'm not as good as them, you might lose your motivation. It takes away the joy of learning. Oh, I've seen that happen. People get so caught up in what others are doing that they forget to enjoy their own learning. And sometimes, they start to think that their English is not good enough, even when it is. They might stop speaking or try to hide their English because they feel shy. That's a real danger. Yes, it truly is, and it makes you focus on your weaknesses instead of your strengths. Every small mistake can feel like a big problem when you're always comparing. 4. You don't know the full story. That's a great point. And something important to remember is that you don't know the full story behind someone's fluency. Paul, what do we mean by that? This is super important, Emily. When you see someone speaking English very well, you might think, oh, they're so smart. Or it's so easy for them, but you don't know how long they have been studying. Maybe they lived in an English-speaking country for 10 years. Maybe they study English for 5 hours every single day. Perhaps their parents spoke English at home. Yes, it's like seeing the tip of an iceberg, isn't it? You see the small part above the water, but you don't see the huge part underneath. All the hard work, the mistakes, the long hours. We often only see the result, not the process. Exactly. So if you compare your English with someone who has been learning for many more years, it's not a fair comparison. Everyone has their own unique journey and background. 5. Find your learning style. That's so true. And speaking of unique journeys, let's talk about different learning styles. Find what works for you. Paul, this is a big one, right? Oh, absolutely. Just like people walk at different speeds, they also learn in different ways. Some people love to read English books, others prefer to listen to music or podcasts. Some learn best by speaking a lot, making mistakes, and trying again. Others like to write things down. There's no best way to learn. Yes, it's like finding your favorite food. Some people love pizza, some love pasta, some love salad. You need to find what makes you happy and what helps you learn. If you try to learn English like your friend, but it's not fun for you, then it won't work well. Exactly. Maybe you love watching movies with English subtitles. That's a great way to learn for you, or maybe you love talking to native speakers online. The most important thing is to find what keeps you interested and motivated. When you find your style, learning feels easier and more natural. 6. Focus on progress, not perfection. That's a fantastic point. And this brings us to our next idea. Focus on progress, not perfection. Paul, what's the difference there? This is a game changer. Emily, perfection means you want to speak English perfectly, with no mistakes, like a native speaker. But that's a very high goal, and it can be very hard to reach. It can make you feel bad when you make even a small mistake. Progress, on the other hand, means you look at how far you've come. Yes, it's like climbing a mountain. Perfection would be wanting to be at the top right away. But progress is celebrating every step you take up the mountain. Wow, last month I couldn't say this sentence, and now I can. Or, I understand more words in this song now. That's progress. Yes, exactly. Every small step forward is a win. Maybe today you learned one new word. That's progress. Maybe you had a short conversation in English. That's progress. Don't wait until you're perfect to feel good about your English. Feel good about how much you are improving. This is so empowering, Paul. It makes learning feel much more achievable. 7. Set personal and realistic goals. And to help with that, our next point is to set personal and realistic goals. How does that help, Paul? Oh, this is key. Emily, if you want to learn to speak English perfectly in 1 month, that's not a realistic goal, and you will feel bad when you don't reach it. But if your goal is, this week, I want to learn 10 new words, or this month, I want to watch 1 English movie with subtitles, those are realistic goals. Yes, and they are personal because they are for you, not for your friend, not for a famous English speaker, but for you. Think about what you want to achieve and what you can do. For example, I want to have a 5-minute conversation in English about my date. That's a great goal, right? And when you set small, realistic goals, you can achieve them. And when you achieve a goal, even a small one, it feels amazing. It gives you more confidence and motivation to keep doing. It's like little steps building up to a big journey. 8. Celebrate your small wins. Speaking of feeling amazing, our next point is so important. Celebrate your small wins. Paul, why is this so crucial? This is my favorite part. Emily, imagine you learn a new word and use it correctly, or you understand a sentence you didn't understand before. That's a small win, and you should feel happy about it. Give yourself a little pat on the back, say, "Good job, me." Ha ha ha, yes, or have a little dance. Seriously, acknowledging these small victories is like putting fuel in your motivation tank. If you only wait for a big, perfect goal to feel happy, you might wait a long time. But if you celebrate the small things, you get happy often. It makes the learning journey much more enjoyable. Absolutely, it keeps you positive. Maybe you wrote one correct sentence, or you understood a difficult phrase. Don't just move on to the next thing. Stop for a moment and say, "Wow, I did that." It makes you feel good and makes you want to keep learning. 9. Turn comparison into inspiration. That's such good advice. Now, sometimes we can't help but compare, right? So how can we turn comparison into inspiration? This is a clever one. Instead of looking at someone fluent and thinking, "I'm not as good as them," try to think, "Wow, they speak so well. How did they do it? What can I learn from them?" Maybe they watch English news, so you can try that too. Maybe they read a lot, so you can try reading a little bit. Yes, use their success as a way to find new ideas for your own learning. It's like seeing a beautiful painting and thinking, "That's so amazing. Maybe I can try painting too, in my own way." Don't let it make you feel bad. Let it make you feel excited about possibilities. Exactly. Look at them and think, if they can do it, I can make progress too. It's about finding positive energy from what you see around you, not negative energy. It's a shift in mindset. 10. Trust your journey, Paul. This has been such a helpful conversation. Let's finish with some final words of encouragement. Trust your journey. Yes, my dear listeners, please remember this. Your English journey is unique. There is no one else exactly like you. You learn in your own way, at your own speed. Don't worry about others, just focus on you. Trust that every little step you take is important. Every new word, every new sentence, every time you try to speak, it's all part of your unique path. Be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself. You are doing great, yes, and remember to enjoy the process. Learning English is an amazing adventure. There will be good days and not so good days. But keep going, believe in yourself, trust your journey. You are making progress, even if you don't always see it right away. We believe in you. Wow, Paul, that was wonderful. I really hope this helps our listeners feel more confident and less stressed about their English learning. Me too. Emily, it's so important to remember. Before we go, a big thank you to all of you for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to Mr. English channel if you haven't already, and share this episode with anyone learning English. It could really help them, and we'd love to hear from you. So leave us a comment below and tell us, what is one small win you celebrated in your English journey this week? We want to hear your amazing progress. Yes, share your wins. We love to read them. Thank you all so much for joining us today on Mr. English channel. Keep learning, keep smiling, and keep trusting your unique English journey. See you next time. Bye-bye. Bye everyone. Take care.